What's Poppin PWC? Welcome to the second episode of the What's Poppin Podcast. I'm your host, Rachel Pittman.
And I'm your co-host for this episode, Francine.
I'm so excited to be back. Ever since the last episode, the only thing I've been thinking about is filming another podcast episode.
The first episode went really good, so I was really looking forward to the second one.
I mean, the last episode had a lot of technical difficulties, so you're listening to this one and you were upset with the audio from last time. There was a lot of figuring out how to use the technology in the last episode, so that's why, the audio towards the end was really quiet, because I did not know how to use the microphone. But we're good now. But yeah, the feedback from the last episode was really good. So many more people listened to it than I thought people would.
I was really surprised.
And now I'm so excited because now I love my little podcast. I love that I can just say whatever I want and everybody in my school hears it. Okay, so let's get into the second episode. So first of all, we would like to update everybody on Winter Carnival. Just about an hour ago, we just got the new update that we will be going back to school on the 24th. So right now
That's the plan, yeah.
Yeah. So right now we still don't know. If it ends up getting canceled, we're still hoping to be able to postpone it. If it does get canceled, then we will refund all the tickets that have been bought so far in cash. So if you bought a ticket and you're worried about it, don't worry. You will get your money back.
Yeah.
But we will hold on as long as possible to postpone the event. So please keep hope. I'm staying optimistic.
Yes. Yeah, I'm staying. The hope is there.
Yeah, I really hope that we can go forward with it because I know that student council worked really, really hard. It was going to be a really successful event. We had so many things ready for it. And I don't know if anybody saw the prizes, but they were mega value.
They were so good.
Yeah.
They were so good.
The arts prize.
And the preparations that comes with it too.
Also was working really, really hard. There was one day when we were selling hot chocolate and we were giving out clothing orders and we were selling Winter Carnival tickets all in one day. And I had about 20 people on the schedule. And I felt
It was madness.
It was madness. Student council was working so hard. If you're on student council and you're listening, sending out my love to you right now. Thank you so much for all your hard work.
We love you guys.
We love you so much. And if you were one of the people who had to wait for a very long time to get your clothing order, this is student council's formal apology.
We are so sorry.
We are.
We're just so sorry.
It's not because we didn't care. It was because the boxes came and they weren't sorted, and then suddenly we had 50 people waiting to get clothing orders, and we had 10 huge boxes filled with 30 clothing orders each. And they were all random. So it took us forever to find them. So if you were one of the people who waited the entire lunch period, we are so sorry.
I had to tell dozens of them to come back, but then after they come back, it's still not there. And up to this day, I feel really bad.
That was just the first day, though. After that, we did have a plan, and it was a lot quicker. And going forward with the grad orders, we'll have that plan as well, and it will go a lot quicker. So don't worry that next time you're picking up your order, you're not going to get it. So that's that. And now we're stuck in online learning. Boo. I know online learning sucks for everybody, but let's try to stay optimistic. Me and Fran have some tips to stay motivated during online learning, and they go as follows. Don't do school from your bed. Try to find a separate space.
Even if, just don't do schoolwork on your bed. If you have another desk, that is more than enough.
Yeah.
And also, just be patient. I know this is not our first time in online learning. It's not our second time either. But just be patient. It will take time to adjust. Even I myself is struggling to adjust. But, as long as there's patience there, you'll be fine.
Yeah, and also, guys, make sure you're staying profesh, because as much as it's so easy to just say whatever you want to a Google Meet, please remember that we're still in school, so stay respectful.
Yeah, you can still crack up jokes here and there, but keep it profesh.
Don't say anything you wouldn't say in a normal classroom.
Yeah. Stay present in your class and participate. I know it's so easy to just sign in and just go to bed. I wouldn't be sitting here and say I haven't done that, but you still need to be engaged because the next thing you know, you'll be behind everything, and once you go back in class, that will show.
Yeah, so make sure you're staying present and block out distractions. It's so easy to just spend the entire period on your phone or watching a show because nobody's watching you to know if you're doing it or not.
Keep a routine as well. Like, try to maintain that normalcy you would have in school. I know that'll be harder because, like, we're on alert level 4 and, like, we can't go out as much because everything is, like, practically closed. But, like, have a routine. Like, the moment you wake up, try to, keep that pace going.
Totally. And make sure you're getting time away from your screen because now that we're online school, you're spending the entire day in front of a computer screen. And I'm sure you're probably still, using your social media and watching TV shows. I'm not saying don't go on your phones or don't use your computers at all. I'm just saying maybe take a little break every now and then so you know that you're not dying from looking at a screen all day. Just go for a walk.
Yeah, open your windows and get some sun.
Get some air, guys.
Yeah.
We really need it.
Lastly, be nice to your teachers.
Seriously.
They are struggling too. It's not only us who's having a hard time with online learning. You can only imagine what they're also going through, while teaching.
Yeah.
Online.
It's so easy to take out your anger on your teachers and complain so much about the way that they're doing their classes, but they can't control it because they're doing their best.
It wasn't on them. Yeah. They're doing
trying
their best as well.
So let's cut them some slack. Yeah, but I'm happy that we are getting to go in person. I know that a lot of people actually like it better online. I think there's pros and cons. I like some things about being online. But I am happy to be back in person because I just really like having, an actual routine that I get to follow every day and being in person.
You get socialized more.
Yeah. And you're, forced to actually do everything. When you're online, it's that it all has to come from you. But when you're in person, you're forced to. Yeah. Okay. So the first segment on our podcast is going to be an interview with Social Justice President Youssef Wasef. How are we today, Youssef?
Yeah.
I'm just a bit tired.
Tired? How's online school?
Don't ask. No, I'm kidding. Online school's fine. It just not as much motivation, but it's very convenient. I get to wake up a minute before my classes start, so that's always a bonus.
Yeah. All right, let's get into your interview. I'll start with the first question. So, what does social justice do? If you had to give social justice a mission statement, what would it be?
Well, as the title of our club insinuates, we're trying to just create any difference that relates to social justice issues, whether that be raising money for charities or stuff like that, or simply just bringing awareness to all issues. Even though we're a very small group in PwC, we still kind of have somewhat of an influence. We are still a school, and everybody combined can kind of make a difference. So that's kind of what we're trying to do.
On to the next question. What has social justice done so far this year at PwC?
Well, one of our most successful things we've done this year was our bake sale. We raised I think over 500 to 700. We raised a lot of money for the bake sale, and all of those proceeds went to the Happy Tree. We also had a few fundraisers like Jamorama, where everybody was kind of just wearing pajamas and donated any small monetary donation for the Janeway Foundation. We also did one for Remembrance Day, where we gave away poppies just for a monetary donation as well. We just recently, before COVID sent us back online, we had a bunch of awareness campaigns all around the school where we just kind of made announcements about vaccination, and then we had posters everywhere and some forums outside the office so people can educate themselves. Yeah, that's what we have so far. We're planning to do a lot more.
That's very impressive.
Yeah, and it's so great. It must feel so good to have an entire club that's dedicated to giving back. It feels so rewarding, is what I think.
I know, I feel Mother
Teresa.
Teresa.
It's very fulfilling, yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. I love it.
So if the rest of the year was normal and we were all back in school in person, what would social justice do for the rest of the year?
So as of now, we didn't really have we don't have like a blueprint of everything that we wanted to do. Like we have a blueprint of like what issues we want to tackle. Like we do want to talk about Black History Month. We want to talk about like the Black Lives Matter movement. We also want to have like a representation month for Pride. And like we just had like a bunch of those like social justice issues that we wanted to tackle. How we were going to tackle them and how we were going to involve the student body is kind of more spontaneous. But I do remember that before COVID shut down, we were planning to do a coffee house in collaboration with the GCA. Right now, that's not on the go, but we plan to do that when we come back. Yeah.
Which would be like a really cool idea.
Oh, it's gonna be so fun.
I love coffee houses.
Me too.
I've only been to one, but it's really nice.
I know, it's been so long since we've gone to one. That's what I want to do.
Dude, I miss socializing. So.
Me too.
We're on the same page on that. Alright, so hypothetically, if we were ended up being online for the foreseeable future, is your club will be cut off, or will you continue to plan things virtually? Is there anything that social justice can do while we're in online school?
Yeah, so we didn't plan to completely like shut down the club until we went back to school, but obviously we're social justice and like collecting money, donations and stuff like that. A lot of it is in person. It thrives in social settings. It's a lot harder, but like we do have like some ways that we're able to kind of like promote change, even though it might be a little bit more like subtle. Like we have our Instagram page where we like regularly post things. Recently we've been working on like a nice like 5-slide thread about conversion therapy and how the bill was passed to ban it. And like we just have like some cool slides there. We're gonna have like trivia questions. I think we might have some activities where people send in like their own pictures and we post them online for everyone, just to kind of like promote people to keep going with the community even though we're still in lockdown.
Yeah, that's actually really cool because not all clubs can continue to meet virtually, and it's nice that you guys are getting the word out and still keeping everybody engaged. That's what I like about it.
Thank you.
So, how do you become a member of social justice? Can you just join in the middle of the year, or is there an interview process? And do you guys have positions?
So anyone can join at any time in the year. Like, we say in the announcements all the time, if you're ever interested in joining social justice, literally just contact me or contact any of the other people. They'll direct you to me, and we'll just like put you on the Google Classroom, and like you'll just be a regular part of our team. We don't really have like any set position, so it's like anyone's free to join all the time. Of course, like for any functioning club, you can't just have like everybody on the same playing field though. Like there needs to be at least like one person kind of in a position of authority to be able to like keep everything, like to guide the way.
Yeah.
Which is why like everybody's on the same field. They just needed like one person, which was me, to like kind of step up and like keep everything organized. But everybody's voice is exactly the same. Like everybody's opinion, everybody's like ideas and whatever they want to say, like it's all valued the same.
Does social justice make high school experience better, in your opinion?
Yes. I like not even just specifically social justice, but in general, like joining an extracurricular is such a beneficial thing, especially in high school. Like growing up, like everyone was always like, oh, join extracurriculars, join other curriculars, and I always thought it was like, you know, just words, like, you know, like, oh yeah, join them, like it's just teachers wanting to like promote that, but like it genuinely does make a difference. Like some of the best friends I have now in high school and the ones I'm going to keep even after I graduate are ones that I've met in extracurriculars, because like think about it, you're in a club with a bunch of people that share the exact same interests as you, you're bound to bond with them. So it's like you can make good friends. With social justice, you're kind of educated on like social issues, and that's really beneficial, like regardless. Like I feel like if you're living the world, you need to have like some sort of fundamental knowledge on social justice issues, because that's exactly what you're living on.
Yeah, I'm like a broken record when it comes to telling people to join clubs. I'm always like, at least one. Like, you can join so many.
There has to be something out there that you're interested in, and you're gonna have like great friends out of that.
Yeah, it's so good for your mental health too, to kind of just like although it is like part of the school, you're kind of just like distracting yourself from your studies a little bit and like repairing your narrative of school. So it's not like, oh, tests and exams and like all this. It's kind of just like, oh, I get to also have fun in school, and it gives you a lot, like a healthier relationship with it, which I think is amazing.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel too. And your last question, are there any misconceptions about social justice in your opinion?
People think it's like a really daunting club to join. Like people think it's like, oh, social justice. Like it sounds harsh. Like people are just like, oh, it's gonna be so much work and stuff. But it really isn't. As I said before, like everybody's kind of on the same playing field. So all of the responsibilities and obligations kind of fall on everyone equally. So like it's very chill. Like a lot more chill than it seems to be. Another one. People think that we're council. Like don't know how to like tell the difference between social justice and council.
And we also help each other out in our clubs. Like, we're always, like, sometimes we'll make promo for Youssef's club, and then, like, Youssef will put up posters for us. Like, it's... We're civil with each other. We're very similar clubs.
It's supposed to be kind of like a rivalry, but me and Rachel literally, like, love each other. So it's just like, no, we gotta build each other up.
Yeah. Also, something that we should include in the podcast, Youssef and Francine are starting a new club at PWC. If you guys are interested in joining, check out the Poetry Club. When we go back to school, do you guys want to tell us a bit about it?
Francine, would you like to take the stage?
Poetry Club, it's basically just started between, like, me and Youssef and our love for poetry. It started, like, an English class. We're just, like, passing out poems, like, here and there. This sounds really, like, dorky or nerdy. I don't know how this is going to come out. But, like, I mean, we really have a passion for poetry, and, like, even our other friends really like them as well. So one day we're just like, what if we just start a club? I mean, there's no harm being done with, like, adding another club to school.
Yeah,
hey,
why not?
it's poetry club. We did a poetry slam at the end of school. That went fairly well. There was, like, hot chocolate. Miss Rideout came through with, like, the snacks and everything.
The hot chocolate.
It was pretty fun.
So good.
So who's the teacher sponsor of that club?
Well, right now it's Miss Rideout. Miss Jesperson is going to be helping us out a lot, though.
So that's still in the works, but everybody listening, make sure that you keep an eye out for the Poetry Club.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming in and being interviewed, Youssef.
Of course, thanks for having me.
Thank you.
See ya.
Bye. Thanks, Youssef.
I love him so much.
So now we are doing a bit of Q&A. Unfortunately, we can't do a hallway segment this time, which is so sad because I feel like the hallway segment was the highlight of the last episode. Yeah. It was the part of the podcast that I heard people talking about the most, and I think it was, like, the funniest part of the podcast. So it's really sad that we don't get to do it again. But as, like, a semi-replacement, we did the opposite, which is a Q&A for us. So we asked questions on the Student Council Instagram, which is PWC Announcements, and if you're not following, why aren't you following? Alright, so let's get into the questions. The first question is an important one. Will Winter Carnival be postponed or is it canceled? We did kind of cover that. We're hoping postponed.
Yeah, hoping, that's the hope, postponed.
And if it's canceled, everybody will be refunded once again. Alright, question 2. Lassa asks, should I buy these heart glasses on Amazon that makes light into these heart things?
I think you should.
Lassa, you let your heart soar and buy those glasses for yourself. You need Levi and Rose more now than ever. Good for you. Buy those glasses.
Treat yourself, Lassa.
Next question comes from Elijah. When will chimp apparatus be featured on the pod?
Oh my, chimp apparatus.
Great question. Who knows? Maybe episode 3, maybe episode 4, 5, 6, 7.
I actually listened to their album and their recent release. It's actually pretty tight.
Anybody who doesn't know, Chimp Apparatus is a band that Kendrick and Elijah have at our school. So who knows? Maybe someday you guys will get a little interview on the pod. We'll see.
That would be something.
We didn't get very many questions, I'll be fully honest. The last question is, what are your guys' favorite classes on online school? So I'm currently taking yoga, French, and English. So they're not the most exciting courses to do online, but my favorite course is definitely going to be yoga to do online, just because since I'm online, I'm sitting, like, down all day, and I'm just looking at my screen all day.
Do you actually do yoga?
Yeah, we do. She will either, like, live stream or, like, post the video, and we get to do them at home. And I like it because it gives me a chance to stretch, and it makes me feel better while I'm doing my online school. And Miss Fewer is so much fun to have as a teacher. And, like, that's my class where, like, people are most likely to turn on their cameras and, like, talk. And
oh, that's so fun.
It's nice to get, like, some socialization. And, yeah, I just really like the people in that class. So that's my favorite online class.
Well, I'm only technically taking 2 classes because 2 of them one of them is independent study. But I think my favorite would be English. Probably because if every time we go to a breakout room, that's when I see my friends and I miss them so much, and that's like the only time I actually see their faces and we get to talk. But obviously I still do work in English. It's not like I just go there and sit down and chat with my friends.
If anybody in level 3 is taking English with Miss Edwards, you know what it's like in class. It's like you get to chat a lot while you're doing your work.
Yeah.
But between me and Francine, we're taking 5 classes, so we're probably not the best ones to answer that question. I'm sure there's a lot of fun online classes. Now we're playing Generation Gap. We're here with Mr. Harper and Level 2's finest, Allie Tucker. So, for anybody who doesn't know what Generation Gap is, I'm going to ask Mr. Harper questions that only Allie's generation would know, and then I'm going to ask Allie questions that only Mr. Harper's generation would know. And it's like a Gen X versus Gen Z. And if they don't know the answer to the question, it can go to the other person, and each question's worth 10 points. So let's get into it. Are you guys ready?
I'm so excited.
Are you ready to go down, Allie Tucker?
Yes.
Rachel, I just got to put this in here at the beginning. It's rather ironic, I think, the person you chose to be my competitor today, because if I'm not mistaken, I taught Allie's dad.
Which
That's
is so
a very
ironic.
wide gap there.
Who's my dad?
Well, I think so. I taught Allie's dad. So there you go. So that just shows you how old I really am here. So I don't know. I'm expecting Allie's going to run away with this because I'm not so good with pop culture. But you get ready, girl. I'm going to give it my best shot. Here we go.
Okay, so let's get started.
Let's do this.
First up, question for Allie. To the best of your ability, what does the dance move, the hustle, look like?
It's the one in drama class, and like you back up a couple times and then you clap, and then you walk forward a couple times and you clap, and then you spin one side and then you spin the other side, and you go like the disco move and then something else. Is it?
I think we gotta give you your points there. Off to a great start, Allie.
Thank you.
That's really good.
All right.
Hope you're not asking me anything about dancing, Francine.
Uh-oh.
Sir, you get ready on this one. Compared to the hustle, to the best of your ability, show us the dance move called the jerk looks like.
The jerk?
Do the jerk,
Yes.
sir.
The jerk.
I have absolutely no idea how to do the jerk. A dancer I am not. So, Allie, there you go. You can be up for 10 points if you want it.
Allie, you
It's
want to
the
steal?
one you turn side on and you like skip backwards.
I think you gotta do it, though.
Yeah, you gotta show us.
You're funny,
You're
Rachel.
a jerk.
Okay. I have to do it.
Jerk or die. That's a trend, sir.
My cute pajama pants, but it's the like.
There she goes. Another 10 points for Allie.
I've never done
Good
that
job,
before.
girl. Good job. You're a better sport than me. No, a dancer I am not.
All right. Allie, define the term tubular.
Cowabunga, totally tubular. When something is awesome.
Awesome. Yeah, that would be the definition.
That's what it means. I actually didn't know what tubular meant.
Yeah, like something.
I'm learning new things here.
It's like, it reminds me of surfer-y stuff. Like, totally tubular, dude.
Okay, 10 points for you.
Thank you.
I'm not doing very well here.
Alright, next question is, I don't know about this one. Define the term devious link.
Define the term devious link.
Yeah.
Lick. L-I-C-K.
What's a lick,
Yeah.
sir?
Well, I know what devious is, but I don't know what devious lick is.
Sir, it was like something that in the beginning of the year that caused a lot of
Yeah.
problems. A
Like,
lick.
a lot of schools were doing this.
That's a good hint.
Yeah.
I'm going to say maybe posting something online that really shouldn't be posted online.
Not quite. It
Not
happens
quite.
in school.
Not quite.
It happens in school.
It happens in school. I don't know.
Allie?
Go ahead, Allie. Do you know what it is?
Yeah, people would steal stuff to post it on social media.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay, I do remember.
Usually
Yeah.
from school.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you would.
I don't think I ever heard the terminology for that, though. I do
No, but
remember.
people would, like, take
Yeah,
the
like
soap
taking
dispenser,
something from a
like,
teacher's
this is my
desk
little-
or something like that. Yeah, Allie, you didn't do that, did you?
No.
The whole point was to take something like completely random that like doesn't have too much value, but some people took it too far. Next question is for Allie.
I think I'm losing. What's the score here?
Right now the score is 40-0.
Oh man.
So you
Okay,
gotta
I need to get
catch
some
up.
points here.
So you got plenty of time to steal.
Oh, all right. Okay, here we go.
Allie, what does VHS stand for?
Virtual. I know it's those little tapes that you put in stuff, but I don't know what it stands for now.
Mr. Harper, can you steal?
VHS.
I don't remember. It's video. Video high speed soundtrack or something like that.
Can we please give Sir half points?
Yeah, I can have one.
He got video right.
You got
I
video.
got
right?
video right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you always call it VHS, but I have no idea what the acronym was for.
What's the H?
It's Video Home System.
Home system.
Home System by Sony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sony came out with it first.
There we go. Half
They-
points.
My other 5 points.
There you go. You got the origin right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna present a picture, and you have to say who he is.
Oh dear. Okay. I have absolutely no idea.
Can you guess where he's from?
I would guess he's probably an American.
Yeah, but what's he famous for?
What's he famous for? I have no idea. Bling, apparently. Is he an actor?
No. Allie?
Is he a singer?
He is a singer. He does have a singing career right now. Allie.
Doesn't mean it's good, but like,
It doesn't mean it's good.
Doesn't mean it's good.
No, not a clue.
Allie, do you want to take the steal?
Chase Hudson, Little Huddy from TikTok.
From TikTok, there you go. So currently the score is 50-5.
What's TikTok?
Sir, you don't know what TikTok is?
Nah, I've heard the term TikTok, and I know it's little videos and stuff, but to be honest, I don't know that I've ever watched one.
Okay,
You'd definitely be winning if you got TikTok.
yeah, you
Oh,
might
would I?
lose a couple
Well, that's
questions.
why you're winning, because you're a TikTok addict?
Not addict, but like,
Oh, okay. No.
Okay.
What's
Next,
his name?
Chase Hudson
Little Huddy.
Chase Hudson.
or Little Huddy. That's his like stage name.
Yeah,
Very
Little
good.
Huddy.
All right, very good.
Okay, next one is for Allie. Who is that man?
I have no idea.
No idea. Sir,
No.
can you take the steal?
Oh, That's the main character in All in the Family. What was his name? No, it's gone. But he's the star of All in the Family. His wife's name's Edith.
Yeah.
If he can get his wife's name, I think that counts for
Yeah,
something.
I'm going to give you the points for that one, sir.
Yeah. What's his name?
Yeah.
I forget.
Archie Bunker.
Archie Bunker. There you go. Archie Bunker. Right. Archie and Edith. Yeah.
What does the acronym IK... Hold on.
IYK.
IYKYK.
Stand for.
IYK.
YK.
Writing it down.
IYK.
YK.
Okay.
YK. Maybe some, you know. I don't know what the I is.
No, sir, you got it.
Yes, sir, you got it. Yeah.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
You know.
You know.
Okay. There you go. Take that, Allie.
It's 25 to 50 now. Okay.
Alright, starts catching up.
Yeah. Next question is for Allie. What company coined the phrase, "You've got mail"?
Windows.
Oh, that's actually not even that far off.
I know it's something computery because whenever you get an email back in the olden days, it's like, you've got mail. But I don't know.
Very good guess. I will give you that.
Yeah, very good guess.
Sir?
Do you know where it's from?
Who coined the phrase?
Yeah, like what company is it from?
Was it IBM?
No. It's AOL.
Oh, AOL. Yeah, the dial-up service.
Mm.
We used to have to dial up a phone number to get on the line and go, and then eventually you might get on, right?
Great.
AOL, you've got mail. There you go, right on.
A question for you, Mr. Hector. What kids show stars a high school student named Miley Ray Stewart, who has a secret second life as a pop star?
I caught part of that, Francine. What TV show stars?
A high school student named Miley Ray Stewart, who has a secret second life as a pop star.
No idea.
Allie, can you take the steal?
That would have been from when I was younger. It's Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana.
Alright, Allie, name the TV show with the catchphrase, "What you talking about, Willis?"
No idea.
Sir, do you know "What you talking about, Willis"?
What TV show was that?
Willis. No, just thinking of some of the. See, I didn't watch a whole lot of TV. That Willis. Oh, that wouldn't have been Tim Allen, Home Improvement, was it?
No.
No, that was Wilson. That was Wilson, not Willis. No, sorry.
It's from Different Strokes. Have you heard of that show?
Yeah, it was a sitcom.
Okay, Different Strokes. Okay.
Never heard of that.
I've never heard of it either.
I've heard of the catchphrase, but I didn't know the show before.
Yeah, I've heard of that show. It's not one that I watched, but I do remember hearing of that show, Different Strokes. Yep. Okay.
Next question. Next question's for you. What video game is this from? It's a very popular game, just came out last year.
Yeah, I know. A kid sent me a picture of it that he had made on Desmos. I was quite impressed. Space.
On Desmo.
Oh,
Wow.
Yes, he had done it on Desmos.
You
And
must
he drew
be
the picture
very
of one of those
fun.
characters.
This question comes with a hint.
What?
This question comes with a hint.
Comes with a hint?
It's just a
Yeah.
one-word hint.
Rachel, don't say it.
Sus.
I know it. Oh.
What?
Your hint is the word sus.
Sus. What's up, Rachel? I don't know. It It's got something to do with space aliens in it. I don't remember the name.
It's Oh, Allie, do you want to take the steal?
Among Us.
That's it, Among Us.
Among
right.
Us.
Where's all the math questions that Allie's supposed to answer here? People, come on now. This is a bit biased, don't you think?
I think I
might have a chance at a math question, like maybe.
It's a pop culture game.
Alright, I'm sorry. Keep going.
Alright, for Allie, name 3 Golden Girls.
Like their real names or the show?
Show names.
No idea. Just Betty White is all I know.
Mr. Harper?
Yeah, there was Betty White, B. Arthur, Rue McClellan, and Estelle Getty were their real names, but I don't remember their stage names either.
Sir, you get full points for the real name.
That's your full name. Yeah.
I feel like
That's
that's harder.
impressive.
That sounds harder, okay. Next question is for Mr. Harper.
It's a famous TV show that came out last year in South Korea, where hundreds of people with extreme debt compete in children's games for $38 million. This was on Netflix. I loved this show.
It's very popular.
It was really good too.
Really good show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the one you were referring to, and it was was it sort of like a take on the Hunger Games or something like that?
It was kind of that vibe, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't remember what it was called. Yeah, it was South Korean based, and they were. Yeah, but I never saw an episode, and I couldn't remember the title of it. No, sorry.
No worries. Allie, can you...
You should watch it. Squid Game.
Squid Game.
Squid Game.
You should watch it, sir.
Watch it. I watched it twice and just cried the whole way through both times. So.
Such a good show.
Well, that's something I want to do every day. Just sit down and cry all day watching TV. Right on.
Do it.
It's therapeutic.
Therapeutic.
Get
Oh,
it all out.
Very good. Very good.
Okay, next question is for Allie. Win one for the Gipper was the slogan from which U.S. president?
Bill Clinton.
Sir, can you take the steal?
George Bush Sr.
No.
Nope.
Ronald Reagan. Nobody gets a point.
Yeah, Ronald
No
Reagan.
one.
I tried to put one in that wasn't pop culture, and that was it.
So that was my only one I could possibly get, and I fooled it up. I'm not doing very well here, am I? I hope people are getting a laugh at my expense. That's the only reason I signed up for this. Allie, stop smiling.
So you're a good sport.
I'm drinking my green tea here, trying to console myself.
Alright.
Whatever helps.
Whatever else, that's right.
This famous rapper ran for president in 2020.
A rapper ran for president of
2020.
2020. A rapper.
He ran against Joe Biden and Donald Trump in the election.
Once again, doesn't mean he's good, but
Yeah, wouldn't have been a good president.
gave it his best shot.
Snoop Dogg.
Good guess.
He's a rapper, right?
Yeah.
Okay, at least I know one rapper. And who's the other guy? The guy that goes to all the Toronto Raptors games. Oh, Drake. That's another one, isn't it?
He's
I know
Canadian.
He's Canadian.
I have no idea.
Kanye West.
There you go.
Kanye West.
He was married to
Is
Kim
he the
Kardashian.
kids with North, South, East or
Yeah.
something like that?
Yes.
North, South,
He's a
East,
real original, hey?
Give him Kim K points.
Yeah. K points.
This is a good one. I feel like Mr. Harper will get the steal for this one.
Oh, come on now, Rachel. Stop buttering me up here now. Come on now.
What was the first musical PwC ever performed?
This is for me, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we opened like a long time ago though.
Yeah.
My dad was in drama. Can I go fetch him? I feel like he definitely knows.
Can I use an ask a friend, please?
Wizard of Oz.
No. Sir.
I believe we've done that one. I don't know if it was the very first one, but it was one of the first ones, The Fiddler on the Roof.
Yay, you got it.
Got it.
That is the answer.
All right, Francine, what's my question?
All right. Question for you. How many Jonas Brothers are there?
How many Jonas Brothers are there?
Like
3.
popular ones?
3.
It is 3.
It is 3. Okay, last question for Allie. NCIS is a spin-off of what TV show?
Oh, it's something like crimey, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not one of those like Chicago, New York, whatever like zoned things. It's all together. Thank you for taking that picture now. But no clue.
Sir, can you steal?
A takeoff of? It's sort of like a crime scene investigation. It's sort of a CSI show, but it's based on the Army Navy. They investigate crimes within the Army Navy. NCIS.
Yeah, so like, what's the original show that it was a spin-off of?
It's not like Hawaii Five-0 or...
No, it was really close.
Magnum P.I. or one of those old shows, was it?
No, those are really good guesses, though, because they're really close. It's Jag.
Jack.
Oh, yes, okay, all right. Yes,
Never
Jag,
heard.
that was actually, I did watch that show. That was one of my, but I didn't make the connection about a spin-off from it. Yeah. Yeah, now you want to watch a good show, Allie, go get some Jag episodes.
I'll go get some
Yeah,
Jag.
you won't be crying through them either, you know, it's just good stuff.
It's nice to let it out.
So I'm going to start crying now when you read the score? Was that the last question?
That was the last question, so the
It
final
was the
score.
last one.
Oh, dear.
Let me tally it up. Okay, final score is 90 points for Allie and 55 for Mr. Harper.
Not bad.
Well
So-
done, Miss Allie Tucker. Well done, Miss Allie Tucker.
Congratulations, Allie, on winning Generation Gap. And thank you guys so much for playing.
Thank you
Oh,
for
it was a
playing.
pleasure. I had
Really
fun.
fun.
Even though I didn't get many of them, I hope people get a good laugh out of this. That's great. Thank you, girls, for all the good things you do. Appreciate you trying to do this stuff. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
And congratulations, Allie. Well done.
You did good, sir.
win.
I'm proud.
Good sport.
All right.
I'll see you guys later.
All right. Thanks so much.
See ya.
Take care, PWC. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you so much, Mr. Harper and Allie, for coming on the pod. It was so fun, and congratulations, Allie.
Congrats, Allie. Mr. Harper was a champ too. It was really fun.
You're so funny. Okay. Now we have Two Truths and a Lie, Teacher Edition. So, we'll tell you guys 3 facts about teachers, and you guys have to guess which one is the lie.
Alright, so 2 truths and 1 lie. This is for Miss Gibby. Number 1. She went to a one-room school from grades K to 6. Number 2. She worked at a fish plant for 2 summers. And the third one is she has traveled to 7 countries as a teacher sponsor while teaching at PWC. Which one do you think is a lie?
If I had to guess, I think the last one, I have traveled to 7 countries as a teacher sponsor while at PWC. I think that's a lie.
Hi Rachel and everybody else. Hi PWC students. Just a quick video to tell you what my lie was. I think you probably guessed it correctly. I grew up in Lumsden. It was a small town. We had a K to 12 school. I did not go to a one-room school for grades K to 6. I had lots of classmates. There was about 24, 25 of us. So no one-room school for me.
I think it's true for some teachers. I wouldn't think I thought for me it was the fish plant. I think it's the 2 of them.
It's gotta be one of those. Okay, next teacher is Miss Edwards. So, for Miss Edwards, her 3 facts are, number 1, she met Margaret Atwood, who's the author of The Handmaid's Tale and Robert's Bride and a lot more. She met Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau. Or
Okay.
did she meet Phil Keegan, host of Amazing Race and Tough as Nails? Which one do you think is the
That's fair.
lie?
For me, it will be like meeting Margaret.
All right, well, here she is revealing which one is the lie.
Hi everyone, here's my teacher two truths and a lie. I have met Margaret Atwood. She was doing a book signing for her books, or her book Alias Grace, so I got her to sign my copy of Lady Oracle and a copy of Alias Grace. So then, my second one that is true is that I did meet Phil Kogan. He was here promoting his No Opportunity Wasted book that he has, and so I didn't waste the opportunity and I went to meet him. Which means, of course, that my meeting Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister of Canada, is my lie. Thanks so much. Have a good day.
If you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much for listening.
Thank you so much. This actually matters a lot. And I hope you enjoyed this episode of the What's Poppin Podcast with me and Rach.
We miss doing the hallway segment, and it flows better when we're in person for sure.
Yeah.
But keep an eye out for episode 3, because I'm pretty sure that one will be filmed at school.
Hopefully, that is a hope.
Thanks for listening. Bye.
See you again.